Okay, in question number 29, a spherical capacitor consists of two concentric spherical conductors held in position by the stable insulating spores. Show that the capacitance of a spherical capacitor is given by C equal to 4 pi epsilon naught R1 R2 divided by R1 minus R2. Okay, so this diagram is given by the examiner, and in this we consider this is a capacitor, spherical capacitor, in which we have the two concentric sphere. One is this inner radius is R2 and the outer radius is R1. Charge is given this positive Q charge. So on this inner sphere we have the charge negative, right? So all these things are given in this numerical. Now we know that C equal proof C equal to Q upon V, right? We know that. So here this will be become equal to Q upon, because small q equal to capital Q. Here is this value is given, Q equal to Q. Okay, so this will be equal to Q upon V A minus VB. ठीक है, VA minus VB. Suppose this is the A sphere and this is the B sphere. Okay, so now VA, this will be equal to, due to this positive charge, this will be KQ divided by में R1, and due to this negative charge this will be equal to negative KQ divided by में R1. Okay, and similarly VB, this will be equal to due to this negative charge this will be equal to K minus KQ divided by R2 and plus KQ divide R1. So this value become equal to 0, and in this we have 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, because K equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Here you can do K and Q is also common, then minus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R1. Okay, so here we have 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught and into Q, and this will become minus R1 plus R2 divided by R1 into R2. Okay, if we take negative sign on outside, then this will become minus Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R1 minus R2 divided by R1 R2. Okay, so V equal to VA minus VB, this will be equal to 0 minus Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught and into R1 minus R2 divided by R1 R2. Okay, so this will be equal to VA minus VB, V equal to minus positive, then this will become Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R1 minus R2 divided by R1 R2. Okay, this is the potential difference VA minus VB in this question, but we know that C equal to Q upon V, Q upon VA minus VB. So now C equal to Q upon Q 4 pi epsilon naught R1 R2 and divide by R1 minus R2. Okay, Q to Q cancels, so this will be equal to 4 pi epsilon naught R1 R2 divided by r1 minus r2. Hence it proved in a spherical conductor, if we have the two concentric sphere with the charge positive and negative like this, then the capacitance is given by 4 pi epsilon naught r1 r2 divided by r1 minus r2. Now question number 30. A spherical capacitor has an inner sphere of the radius 12 cm and the outer sphere of the radius 13 cm. The outer sphere is earth and the inner sphere is given a charge 2.5 microcoulomb. The space between the concentric sphere is filled with a liquid dielectric constant 32. Okay, so this is same as the question number 29, but here the negative, in place of the negative charge we have the positive charge, and here we get the negative charge, right? And we know that C equal to 4 pi epsilon naught r1 r2 divided by r1 minus r2 when we have a capacitor like this. Okay, but in this one thing is also given, the space between the concentric sphere is filled with liquid of the dielectric constant 32. So this formula will become, here we multiply with the K. Okay, so this is the capacitance when we fill this space with the dielectric constant, with the dielectric having the dielectric constant 32. Okay, then C equal to this value, put all these value which are given. We know that here the R1 and R2 is given. R1 equal to 13 centimeter and R2 equal to 12 centimeter, and also Q equal to 2.5 microcoulomb. So put all these value in this formula, then we can get the value of the C equal to 1 upon 9 into 10 raised to power 9, because 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught equal to 9 into 10 raised to power 9, but here we have the 4 pi epsilon naught, so this will become 1 upon 9 into 10 raised to power 9 with the dielectric constant K is 32. K is 32, so this will be multiply here 32 into R1 into R2, so this will be equal to 0.13 into 0.12, and here we will have 0.13 minus 0.12, right? When we solve this, then we get the value 5.547 into 10 raised to power minus 9 Faraday. Okay, this is the part 1. Now in the part 2, what is the potential of the inner sphere? So here we will find out the potential. We know that potential V equal to Q upon C. Okay, so Q is positive 2.5 microcoulomb, so this will be 10 raised to power minus 6 for the coulomb, divide by C equal to we know this value 5.547 into 10 raised to power minus 9, and when we solve this, then this will be equal to 450.7 volts. So this is the value of the potential on the inner sphere. For the outer sphere, in the question number 30th, here we get the negative charge. Okay, then potential on the outer sphere, here negative Q divided by C. Okay, in the third part, compare the capacitance of the capacitor with that of an isolated sphere of the radius 12 centimeter. Okay, here we have the isolated sphere with radius r equal to 0.12 meter, right? This value is given, and we know that for the isolated sphere, isolated sphere capacitance equal to, we consider here this will be equal to C dash, and value of this equal to, we know that in theory part we have find out it 4 pi epsilon naught r. Okay, put all these value in this, then we get the value C dash equal to 1 upon 9 into 10 raised to power 9 into 0.12, and this will be equal to 1.33 into 10 raised to power minus 11, sorry, 10 raised to power minus 11 Faraday. Okay, so this is the capacitance for the isolated sphere. But in the question there is asking compare the capacitance of this capacitor and the capacitor like the which have the two concentric sphere. So now we will find out here C upon C dash, C upon C dash, this will be equal to 5.547 into 10 raised to power minus 9 divided by 1.333 into 10 raised to power minus 11, this will be equal to 416. Okay, so we can say that also C is greater than C dash. Okay, so this is the question number 30.